this month is September now. It is the last month of me being 24 years old, and I'm always tripping over my birthdays and like turning a new age because I think that's something like significant. Like people who always like, well, at least I always think about that like significantly, like how old I am and what I want to do by certain ages, and just feeling like I'm not doing enough at certain ages. I feel like I've done quite a bit at this age. I just feel like at these ages that I'm at, like I really want to like turn it up. Like I really want to shoot up, like skyrocket this what I'm doing with my art and with my career and everything because like once you get to a certain age, it's like obviously more thought to be at a certain point in your life, at least making a living and a career off of the things that you're doing. So like within like the things that you're doing that is a career. So that's just something I want to really significantly turn into, obviously without like sacrificing like morality of wanting to, you know, be beneficial to everybody that I'm making my art for, and want to like significantly improve the lives of the people that I'm making my art for. But at the same time, it's like you also have to make a living yourself as well, and in order to do that shit. So yeah, that's what I've just wanting to do, like actually make this a career for myself, and really growing towards that. Like not like that's not been what I've been building towards for the last 7 years, or like my entire life of really wanting to do this shit. But it's just really something that I see over the horizon right now that I know that I can accomplish, that I really have taken significant stride towards, because being 24, in the age of 24, like I feel like I have significantly accomplished a lot and just learned a lot. And even though it didn't doesn't like certain things like I did when I was like 23, or like 22 was very significant because I had a lot of clear milestone things that were like documented on video. And it's like, with my event series and like different things that I was doing performance wise, and you know what I mean. So when it comes to older ages, and then it gets to the point where it's like not so many performances, not so many growth in that aspect, like the shit that looks loud, the shit that looks like you did something to where it's like I've made milestones that don't look as prominent in certain aspects. Well, I mean, they really do though, because like just 2 3 months ago, I grew more in 1 month than I grew in the last like 2 years, and just realizing how the algorithm works and how I can significantly grow myself online and significantly get my work out there and grow a fan base, and just get a lot of traction behind my music and my art and my streams and my documentaries and stuff like that through branding and marketing myself through social media, and just really crack that code with that, as well as I significantly made a turnaround with my business, with my studio business, and in terms of like getting not only just traction on social media, but turning that into actual sales and in-person direct sales on a weekly basis, on a day-to-day basis. So that's just something that I really turned into something significant. Well, I mean, because I've been doing that for years with my event series, Underground Developmental, which I recently just took a break off of in order to focus and build up more on the end of like myself with my own music and my own like mental health and like everything, in terms of like building it myself to become like a better person, as well as building on my studio, and my business with my studio as well, that significantly has taken off with the work that we're doing with like social media and just significantly improving it. So there's huge milestones that I've reached within the age of 24, and I guess I'm just always looking at that half, like the glass half empty side of it, and just thinking of how I can build upon that. But I am also super like happy about how I have excelled, because there's certain aspects that I have really excelled in, and even in terms of just like getting more in shape, and that's just something that I significantly have struggled with for years, and just significantly turning certain aspects of my life around, that has been really monumental, and I've just loved actually being able to do certain things. And I just want to take the rest of this month to improve on the things that I haven't been able to do, and just like propel that forward into just my age of 25, because in just looking back on being 24, like there's just a lot of things that I wish that I would have improved on, that I wish I would have done differently, that I want to just propel myself into within going into being 25. And that starts now. That doesn't start like when I turn it. That starts like before it. So there's just a lot of things that I want to accomplish, and just move forward with in a positive way, that I wasn't able to, and just take the things that I have done in a positive way into the new age. So, but I'm always tripping about that shit, because that shit is like fucking hard to deal with, especially like being a creative and just getting older, and just having that, just every age you get older, that pressure on your back of making something with your life gets heavier. It's significantly heavier. So it's just kind of like just that pressure of making something out of yourself is an enormous weight. And it gives me some kind of solace to actually document it, honestly, so that I can, you know, it's a form of expression, and I feel like all of this art is just expression, just trying to express yourself and be heard and be understood and be, you know, just seen, So, yeah. So I feel like shit is difficult, but when you put that shit into something that you can actually express it, it makes it a lot easier. That's why I love, and I've always loved like documenting the journey. But I don't know. I think a lot of the time, like a lot of depression and shit gets me to just not want to, you know, be on camera, not want to put my shit out there, not want to make something. Even though the best shit that I've ever made was in my most like depressed. I don't know, man. Shit's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. But anyways, I'm gonna make a list of everything that I want to accomplish before I turn 25. And even I wanted to make this video on the 1st of September, but it's the 4th now, because I was fucking mentally blocking out doing this because I was just upset and shit. So it's just like, I don't know, just willing things through is the art of itself. Just willing yourself to do things is the art of itself. But yeah, I'm gonna make a list. I was gonna just do the list on here, but it's kind of like I kind of want to actually write out an actual list of what I want to accomplish before I turn 25. So it's not just some like rushed ass fucking put together shit. List of what to accomplish before 25. I'm going to write it and have it by tomorrow. You see, last time I said I'm going to have things by tomorrow, and then it's like a month later, and that's my problem. That's my fucking problem. And not a single fucking one of you is holding me the fuck accountable at all. And I'm sick of it. I blame y'all. That's my accountability for tonight. I blame y'all. Sorry. All right. What the fuck was I talking about? Uh, I'm gonna make that list. That is like a milestone, like 20, 25, 30. Like the next milestone is like 30 for me. God damn. That's scary. But nah, that's very a lot on me because I'm like, damn, but I'm 30. I want to be like having like super millions like for real. So I mean, not just thinking about just money like monetary wise, but just it's more as though just being super well off and just being super big in my industries that I want to do and just being super impactful and well known in those things. And that's really a huge like goal. This cat is scratching at my door. Like a huge goal that I want to have accomplished by that age. So it's just like taking those steps within each year is going to be very beneficial and like crucial because it's like that's what I'm kind of looking at 24 is like, damn, I don't know if I feel like I did enough for real. Like there were certain things that I did that were milestone things, but I didn't really catapult that wave. And I barely dropped music. I barely dropped documentaries. I don't want this to turn into like me shitting on myself, but I gotta be clear and apparent about like my shit that I want to be accountable about. All right, hold on, this fucking cat right here. Hold on a second. All right. Um, I don't remember what I was saying. I'm about to turn 25. um, if that's not obvious, my birthday's on the 28th of September. Yeah, it got me. It always gets me tripping, bro. It always gets me tripping, because I'm like, damn, like, what am I gonna do? I'm turning in another age. But I don't know. I feel like that's always something that I can't tell if it's a positive or a negative thing because a lot of the time I'll get stuck in a depressive like ongoing state to where like there'll be months and months of me just not getting things done, not doing shit that I need to do, and then it'll be like my birthday or a new year, and then I'll be like, wow, what the fuck am I doing with my life? So maybe it is a good thing because I feel like if I don't pay attention to that shit, then I'm like, it's gonna be fucking 12 straight months of nothing, and then I'll be like, wow, that fucking sucks. And it's also about to be Halloween too, so I'm like, damn, there's a lot of shit that I want to do, and I'm not fucking with just not doing anything. I don't know. I feel like it was a depressing summer. It was a really depressing ass summer for a lot of people. It seemed like so. I don't know, the fucking heat got everybody, but um, yeah, I really want to build my career. I really want to build and continue to build and grow and significantly like skyrocket my career and with everything with the music, with the documentaries, with the streams, with the everything, everything. With the businesses, like I want to act, I want to model, I want to fucking skyrocket my studio, skyrocket my uh, developmental brand, everything, you know? So I'm going to be really just pushing for everything. This cat is crazy. She's not really crazy. Wow. Majestic. All right. I don't even remember what I was saying. Um, I'm turning 25. And I'm tripping. Not really. A little bit. Kind of like just more as though just like really just want to actually get somewhere with my everything that I'm doing in my career. Like somewhere significant to where I can, make an actual living and make a significant impact and but that comes with like heavy consistency, and I realize that, and I really realize that, and it's just like it comes from within, and it comes from me, and I'm the only thing that's holding me back, because if I was just consistent every single day on everything I needed to do, regardless of what was the case, then I would be where I wanted to be, and that's I know that from the most significant time in my life, and most the biggest time where I seen the most growth, and every time where I seen the most growth, it was the times where I was the most consistent, and the times where I was the most creative and just dialed in and having the most fun and most focused, and and that's what's gonna bring me there. So that's the most important aspect of what I need to hone in on and lock in on this month. Getting to the best version of myself in all aspects. Easier said than done. Easier done than said. I'm turning 25.